for the 28th of March, 2021. Yeah, glad to have you guys all on here. I didn't have many cool new knives show up this week, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring out some classics that you guys are always asking for. So thought I would do that just for a bit of a change. There's one I'm trying to lay my hands on here at the moment, though. At the last second. You'll find out as soon as I find out where I put it. Did I put it away? Because that would be a good reason why I couldn't find it. Yep, I put it where it belongs, so that's probably why I couldn't find it. You guys are talking about just knocked a whole bunch of crap over. I know you guys are talking about songs. I know which one you're talking about. The American Lawman. We'll get that out of the way. Yeah, I've had this thing forever. It's one of the first knives I reviewed, I think, and the American Lawman thing has stuck because it's the logo. Look at it. Looks like a 1980s television show, so that's why we do the song. If you don't know. Hello, Zach, that fellow there, Juxter. Saw Jeremy Russell on here earlier. One of your knives is coming out here in a minute. I still have one of his knives. I need to sell some stuff so I can pay him for it because I really want to keep it. David Garrett, Ethan, Clincher, Tri-State EDC, the only knife with a theme song. I imagine there's probably one or two somewhere else, but it's the only one on this channel that has a theme song, that's for sure. It's just that logo. It's not even a bad logo. I'm not making fun of it. It's just, yeah, I like old 80s shows, and that's it looks like the logo from an old 80s show. I still watch Magnum PI. I still watch Rockford Files, all those kind of things. Hey, Papa Legs, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Yeah, when hopefully you can stick around long enough till we talk about watches, but after 9, but you'll probably be in hot cocoa town by then, so you won't be able to. But no, I've got an exciting one. I'm selling some stuff to get, and I think I'm going to be able to pull it off, and I'm super freaking excited about it. The beer today, we'll do the beer, and then we'll do the sponsor. We'll show the sponsor there, Indiana Knives. So the beer today, you guys make fun of me when I drink this because I don't normally drink just regular old American beer, but this is not regular old American beer. Coors Banquet beer. I love this stuff. It doesn't come up that often around here in the stores, but when I do, it's like $10 a 12-pack, and I buy it, and it's delicious. And if it's good enough for the Bandit, it's good enough for me. If you don't know, Smokey and the Bandit, this is what they were smuggling. Coors Banquet beer is not like regular Coors. It is delicious, delicious stuff. My wife loves it too. It does not last long when we get it. I think we get a 12-pack. We have at least like one a day a piece. It does not last long. But God, I love Banquet beer. I don't like Coors Light at all. That's just water. I mean, it's not bad tasting water. If I have to drink a light beer, like at a party or something, like family gathering, I'll drink it. Regular Coors is okay, but Coors Banquet beer, it's just a good drinking beer. Banquet beer is great. See, tonight I'm happy. I'm getting universal love for the Banquet beer. Used to get a lot of crap about. Oh yeah, the Shiny Handcuff. That's a good name for this. I may name it that. Yeah, it's my Full Metal G-Shock. I freaking love this thing. I know that like they're hard to get and not inexpensive, but I got it in a trade for a very reasonable amount of money, so I don't have hardly any money into it, and I just wear the thing. I actually put this on today because I was doing some plumbing downstairs, and I wanted to throw a G-Shock on, and I don't know, I threw on the most expensive G-Shock they have. Yes, I did plumbing today. I'm a man. I did plumbing today. Yes, everyone hit the like button, and also go to Indiana Knives down below. There is a link. If you click on that link to Indiana Knives, you get 10% off of everything. Indiana Knives, great sponsor. Very happy to have them on board. They have an amazing selection of really, really cool stuff. Do go check out Indiana Knives. We appreciate them sponsoring the Brews and Blades. Banquet is always available here in the Cincinnati area. You know, Tri-State, it might be always available here. It's just not in the stores that I regularly go to. That could be a thing. That could just be that I'm going to the wrong stores. But I had to go to Tops. It's a grocery store chain here that I hate. They have good products. It's just I don't know how they organize the store. I think they shake everything up in like one of those Yahtzee cans and throw it out, and that's just where stuff lands. And I get really confused, and I don't like it. It's not Wegmans. I don't know where anything is, but they had it, so I had to go to Tops the other day. There's one specific thing, ironically, also with the word banquet in it. That's really funny. I go to Tops for banquet chicken, the frozen banquet chicken, because if you throw it in the air fryer, it's delicious, just as good as KFC, but Wegmans doesn't carry it, so I have to go to Tops to get the big boxes of banquet frozen chicken. Bust the Bowie out to make us all jealous. Yeah, kind of. Just a little flex. No, I'm talking about classics tonight, not older knives that everybody loves. And we have the Spider Coast Leash Bowie. We have the American Lawman, the ZT0562 tie, the Benchmade 940, Hinderer Full Track. I'm going to bring out an XM18 in a minute. We're going to rotate these around a lot tonight. And the Microtech Ultratech. This is actually the newest acquisition. But it's because of all these here, but it's because I needed, like, it's the benchmark for freaking automatics, so I needed to have one. Wegmans is under attack. Yeah, we had a protest here at Wegmans that I still don't understand why they did that, but help, I'm lost. All I want is banquet Sunday. I didn't even make the banquet chicken yet, but it's just, I was going to make it one night and then I didn't, but yeah, banquet frozen chicken in the air fryer. Do you have any mixed strider knives? I do not. Of all my knives, my fiance will only use the Ultratech because it's the easiest. Oh, that's interesting. That fellow there. Where's the sword? I'm supposed to arrive tomorrow. Jay Bradley, I don't get into all that stuff about how I can carry. I'm allowed to carry him. That's all I'm getting into. But yeah, tracking says supposed to arrive tomorrow, and it's coming. He didn't tell me what it is, and it's coming from some like BWG discounts or something like that in California. I have no idea what this thing is. I think they're an importer, so I think I know what it is. I can't remember the name of them now. There's a Chinese company. I know how much it costs because he showed me the receipt, but it didn't say what it was. He like cropped it so I couldn't see that, but I know it's a decent amount. It was like $250 or something like that. So I know it's like something okay. It's not like a crap sword, but I don't know. Yeah, when I get it tomorrow though, so my wife's off tomorrow because she works at Jewish Community Center and it's Passover. She has the day off. I want to do an unboxing of it, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to unbox it with the wife around because she's not happy that I have it. So the unboxing may be Tuesday, but I would like to do it tomorrow. But it's so big I can't do it here on the desktop. I have to do it downstairs. The man bought you a discount sword for shame. No, I don't think he bought me a discount sword. There's a brand they're really, really good, but they come from China, and he bought it on eBay, and I bet that's just who they went through. I'm sure I think it's a good quality sword. It was a good amount of money. I think it's gonna be cool. But live unboxing, yeah, but that's the problem, Keith, is I can't do it here in my studio. So if I do it downstairs, I can't do it. My wife's here, and then at night they're here, so I can't really do it. Yes, I bullied Metal Complex into buying me a sword last week. That's exactly what happened. I bullied him into it. We were going to buy each other swords, then he just bought himself one, and then he had everybody bothering me because I hadn't bought one yet. So I said the only apology I would accept for him welshing on our agreement is for him to buy me a sword, and he did. So that the feud is over with. And then we're just going to cut stuff. And I'm going to have... Yeah, MC definitely started it. We started it together on a live... It was his idea on a live show, or not a live show, a podcast. And then he just went and bought one. He got drunk and bought one. So I bullied him into buying me one. But one of my best friends, or my wife, one of the two, is going to throw ho-hos at me. And I'm going to try and cut them in the air like Fruit Ninja style. Or those little Debbie, what are the cupcakes? Those would be good too. And then I'm going to, do the usual watermelons, hacking through gallon jugs, all that usual cold steel kind of stuff. No pigs, though. Can't get drunk on Bud Light. No, he gets drunk on Gatorade, which I think is Gatorade and vodka, if I had to guess. Ho Ho Ninja, yeah. He got hydrated, yes. Tragic waste of snack cakes. Who says I'm not still going to eat them? How often do you carry the ZT? You know, honestly, man, not much anymore, Michael, because I have 8 real hinderers. But that's the only reason why I don't carry it. It's still a fantastic knife. It's well broken in because, man, when it was new, I carried it a ton. Yes, Andrew, we're going to do our best to Lynn Thompson it, but in a very funny way. We're not going to cut any pigs or anything. No animals. Just stupid stuff. What if you bought a fencing sword? I don't think he did, Monster Racing. I think he actually bought me something he thought I would like. The one he bought is the one that I wanted, but it was really expensive. It was like, I mean, it's not expensive for a sword, but I think it was like $600. The big Claymore, cold steel, and I'm Scottish. I wanted a cold steel, Claymore, but I don't know what he got me. We will find out. I don't want to know. I probably could research. I know he got on eBay. I know what it cost. I probably could go back and find it, but that's why I use canned ham. Yeah, because then it's not a real animal. In your experience, do half tracks break in well, or is the action always kind of stiff because of the big of a blade? It's not stiff, Jeff Stroh. It's just that it's just physics. I have mine right here. Where is it? This one. It's just physics that they don't get as drop shutty just because there's not as much weight, to go down, but still pretty damn smooth. Any word on why the post office is being so slow with my Shibuti? No, I can't call them until Monday, but I don't know. Yeah, another thing. Love that when the post office does that. Dropped off 7 knives last week, and one is just saying it didn't move yet. All the other ones have been delivered. So not really sure. But they don't do anything on the weekend. Quite often, that's happened before, and quite often I call and complain and it magically appears the next day. But they all went in the same box and everything else gets delivered. That's happened to me I thought we were past that, honestly. Because that happened a lot, up to middle of January, and then it hasn't been happening. But could be guacamole. Maybe you said something bad about them. Took 2 weeks to get my tactile turned slim. Yeah, this one is weird. It just says awaiting drop off. It got dropped off, but I put it in the big box at the post office. I don't put boxes and I don't put stuff in the boxes on the corner. I'm smart enough not to do that. I drive to the post office and put it in the big drop off thing. Have you played with any of the heretics? Yes, I had a heretic Hydra. I think I did a video. I'm sure I did a video about it. The big single action one. And I really like to get one of the smaller ones. The American Lawman. Yes, it's here. It's making the appearance. I might put it away, though, so I don't have to keep singing the song, because my family may get annoyed. At least your knives aren't going through the Suez Canal right now. Yeah, that's true. How in the hell is that still a thing? How in the hell is that boat still stuck there? I just don't get it. I don't get how that boat's still stuck there. It blows my tiny little mind that boat is still stuck in the Suez Canal. I think somebody posted a meme the other day. You just get a 4 rednecks and a like a 2000 rusted out diesel Dodge, and they'd get the thing out of there. I know it's a big boat, but geez, how is it still stuck sideways in there? There's other big boats that could push that big boat out of the way. Just saying. I think you just give it a shove. He can just ram that sucker. I mean, it's holding up 12% of the world's commerce. Just ram it. If everything on that boat falls off and the boat that hit it falls, fine. Just get it out of the way. Hello, Apprentice. Glad you just came on tonight when we're talking about stuck boats. Things go off the rails here sometimes. I'm going to swap one I thought I said I was going to. We're going to do Benchmade for Benchmade, so I'll put the Anthem out. This is another one. I just don't carry enough. I really need to. I'm going to make an effort to carry that more often. Because otherwise I might as well just sell it. It's just sitting around. Although I was a horrible person and sharpened it, so it probably decreased the value. I hate that so much now about knives that you have to worry about. Because the value on these things went insane when they discontinued them. It just went nuts. Yeah, then cut it up, J-Turn. Yeah, you're right. It probably is a flimsy boat, but they could have cut the damn thing up by now. It's crazy. Almost 100 viewers for the pocket check, yeah. Only 815. Feels like I've been yakking for longer than that. Yeah, I've seen them for as high as $1,000. If I did sell this, I definitely wouldn't charge that for it. But I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. It's just one of these knives that, like, this is going up too, but I'm not getting rid of the Sleesh buoy. But the Anthem, I don't know. I'd think about it. But it'd have to be, if somebody offered me 1,000, I would say no. But if somebody offered me 600, I might say yes. I know that's stupid, but I don't want to feed the beast too much, but I'd be willing to feed the beast a little bit. But it's just because I just don't carry it. I'd like it a lot, but I don't know. I just don't carry it. It's not because it's worth a lot. It's just because I have other stuff, and I did sharpen. It was very, very sharp and very nicely done. I think I was selling yours too lately, Connor. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's definitely like, something everybody's gonna remember forever, but is it something I need to have forever? I don't know. It's kind of OG now, the Socom Elite. Definitely that fellow there. That is on the deck. That is on deck. I'm gonna try and replace like brand for brand here a little bit. Yeah, I'll do it now. We'll put the Ultratech away and bring out the Socom. My favorite thing about the Socom. Yeah. I mean, shoot me emails with reasonable offers. Maybe I would sell it. I don't know. Probably not, but I don't know. I don't know. I am chasing a watch I want a lot, though. So I don't know. Who knows? Is that a full track? Yes, it is a full track. This has aftermarket scales from Sharp Dressed Knives. He does sell them now. These are the first ones he made. I sent him my scales to make these marble carbon for it. So it's a modernized full track, I guess. But I love it. I love it. No, we're not doing bids. We're not doing bids. We're not doing bids. If someone wants to email me, they can email me. I'm probably going to say no, but if somebody wants to email me, they can email me. What's the wash you're chasing? A 62 Moss Seiko. And then I am done for a very long time. I actually sold one watch that paid for more than half of it. I'm about to sell another one, I hope, that will pay for all of it. And they were stuff that I wasn't going to sell, so I'm trying to be careful with the watch stuff. I'm in the sell two, buy one mode right now, so I'm not outlaying any money on new watches. I'm just selling two and buying one. So I'm reducing the size. Sell two, buy one. Done. What does that mean? I mean, that means I'm done until, I have enough money to get an Omega Speedmaster. Anthem. Apparently, yeah, email me. Apparently, I just accidentally put this thing up for sale because I can need to learn to keep my damn mouth shut. I just mentioned maybe I'll sell this, and then everybody wants. That's what's happened with the watch. That's one of the watches I sold. I mentioned in the Time Tellers live chat I might want to sell my Hamilton, and I sold it 4 hours later. I just didn't wear it. I got the wrong color. Amazing watch. Got the wrong color. PBJs and ramen. No, I like ramen. Don't like PBJ. You played yourself. Yeah, Andrew, that's one of my favorite freaking memes. Oh, pocket checks. Related to this, today, as I had in my Instagram today, I was carrying the Spidey Chef. What are you selling? I just mentioned that maybe I'd sell my Anthem, but I don't want anyone to buy it for the insane prices that they're going for, but it's been sharpened. Reasonable. I did not mean to offer it up. I know, hopefully Patreon people don't get mad. I know I always put it up there first, but I wouldn't even know what to put it up for. Because I know I could probably sell it for $800, and I don't want to do that. I don't like feeding the beast. Benchmade Super Freak still breaking. Have you ever detent ball fall as the first? Oh yeah, I saw you said it earlier, Cole. Sorry I didn't mention it. No, I have not. I would definitely do. Trades, absolutely not. No. Last thing I need is Mo knives. I used to say I'm trying to get into titanium knives, looking at the BRS Apache. I think I had that one. GB2 for out dinner carry Keith. Yeah, I did have the Apache. It's great. Yeah, I remember that one. The Apache's great. GB2 out for dinner carry. That was the one I almost grabbed instead of this one today, honestly. Jeremy Russell would like me to sell the Anthem because he'll probably get some of the money from that. Because I have his Microtech Stitch, and he gave me a very reasonable price, and I really want to pay him for that. So, did anybody get one of the 80/20s in crew wear? I did not, know, because I like my 3V. I thought that was cool enough, but if it would have been offered in crew wear at the time that I bought it, I definitely would have chosen crew wear over the 3V. But just because it's less, it's more corrosion resistant, it's not as fiddly, but it was not available at the time, so it's not a big enough thing that I would just be like, oh, I gotta sell mine and get that. I don't need two 80/20s, so the Apache is a very cool knife, yes. Jeremy also carrying the Battle Black Fire Attack, which is very, very fun to say. Always looks like a murder weapon from Djibouti. Yeah, I'll bring out the Stitch here in a bit. Pena Apache, no, the BRS Apache. Strider AR-75. That seems like a very good knife. I have a lot of people who I really respect that, really like that. Heretic Knives Manticore. I really want one of those. So, like, I don't know if that's a Battle Black Fire Attack is a song. It's more of a rhyme, I guess, maybe. Harkins, nice. The Harkins ATAC. I have one of those. Carrying blacked out Mordax, very cool. Carrying the Benchmade CLA in carbon fiber, very cool. Mini Tough Light. I love Mini Tough Lights. I have a blue one. Couldn't butt lock is the Orion Solaris. Yes, that is very nice. Wee Wisp. That was really nice. I remember that. Microtech Direct Delta. At this point, if I just say I remember that one, it was probably pretty decent because I don't remember reviewing a lot of stuff that I review. Kupara, very good choice, always. I have one of the CQI ones, and I never felt the need to change to the CQI. Mine drops shut like nobody's business. Kaiser Aileron, I don't recall which one that is. Mordax and Evo Typhoon. Flex. Mini freaking carbon fiber. Outstanding knife, Jason. Outstanding knife. I keep think I should sell mine, and I just can't. I love it. Love it. I did put I put the short clip off of the 945 on it. The short split arrow clip. That's definitely not a peen. And I put that on it, and it's great. I love it on it. Because the 945, for some reason, does work okay with the bug-out clip, which I didn't think it would because I thought it'd dig in my hand, but it doesn't. SHOT Show 2019 Benchmade Fact. Woot, that's a fact that you're carrying a fact. Hello, Joseph. Check North Arms to see where it was on the list. Last check 6 months ago. This time it was 18 months. Today it's 15 months. Somewhere I lost 3 months. You know, I think a lot of us are having a hard time with time in general. You know, during the global bastard, I think a lot of us, time is just blurring together. I can totally see that. So Zach is on here, and I forgot to tell him that I did receive his knife. And it is very cool. It's not the one I thought I was asking for. We'll put the ZT away. So this is I don't know, kind of a classic. I have to remember how to open it myself. This is the TR1 Whiskers from ProTech. I meant the TR2 that does the thing up here, but so I've never held one of these before, so it was really cool to get it. I'm very sorry, Zach, that I never told you that I got it. It's been very, very, very busy this week, and I just forgot to tell you that I got it. Vero Synapse Gen 2. God, I wish I had one of those. Really wish I had one of those. Oh, very awesome. Super freaking a UTX 70. Yeah, I need to get the tool to remove the pocket clip on my UTX 70. I think I'd carry it a whole lot more because it's a great little fifth pocket. Just drop in the fifth pocket or put in a slip. I've got a little small slip that it would carry amazingly well in, but I need to get rid of that pocket clip. It just doesn't need it. It's so tiny. Slick. Oh, did you chop yourself, Slick? I see something was almost ER worthy. Love the look of the Whiskers. Yeah, this thing is cool as balls, but I didn't even know it existed. I will admit, I almost had to look on the internet of how to open it, because I know how the regular Whiskers opens. It's the bolster up here, you slide to the side, but this one's down here, which is kind of odd, but it's pretty cool. I do have to say it's pretty cool, and it looks great with the carbon inlay. Oh, your Solaris got you out of the box. Yeah, that'll happen. But I'd never seen him. I'm not positive I even knew this existed. Anybody know when the new Adamas and crew are going to drop? If you go on the Benchmade site, it usually says like X amount of days until. I need to get the fiance UTX 70 as much as she loves my Ultratech. Should be all over the little Whittle guy. Yeah, they're amazing. I love the UTX 70. But like I said, I just want to get the proper tool because I don't want to scratch up the glass breaker. I don't know why I care, but because I'm never going to put it back on. But yeah, without the pocket clip on, these things just drop in a pocket. Very nice. I mean, I still carry it that way. I still drop it in the pocket with the pocket clip on, but it would be even better without the pocket clip on it. Ryan, yes, Joseph, the pocket clip on the Vero does definitely have a bit of a hot spot. I will not deny that at all. That's the one thing I don't like about Veros. And it's been every Vero I've handled has had it. I guess we'll do Microtech for Microtech. Kabang! Makes your hand look giant. Yeah, it's like the UTX 70 is like that picture of Andre the Giant holding a can of Molson. That's why I buy the small Cokes, the little 8-ounce Cokes, because I feel like Andre the Giant. But yes, the almighty Stitch. I can close it one-handed, but you know what? This is one, the spring tension's so high, it's just easier to two-hand close it. Yeah. But the ergos are great. It's like an automatic angry Manix 2. If that makes any sense. That's the best way I can think of to describe it. Yeah. Hide your kids. Wasn't that old meme? Yeah, and the blade is just crazy. And now I've started following Borka Blades on Instagram and looking at some of his other stuff. And yeah, everything has that same crazy blade. I don't know why that hole's there, but they all have it. I think even some of the fixed blades have that hole. Any thoughts on the Microtech Sigil? I've never touched one. If you ever sell that Stitch, let me know. I haven't even bought it yet, so I will definitely not be selling it. That's the anti-American law, man. I guess, maybe. Depends on what state you're in. It's so angry! Yeah. The Sigil does look very, very cool, but no, I've never even seen one in person. It's an outrageous knife. It is very outrageous, but it's still pretty darn cool. And actually, you know, it's pretty useful. It slices really well. It just looks scary as shit. Microtech are the best brand. I like them a lot. Obviously, I've racked up a lot in a very short amount of time. I think I also have 8 of them. Yeah, I do. Same as Hinder. You watch F1 this morning? Yes, I did. All I care about is that the Ferraris were 6th and 8th. I can handle that. Never thought that was what was going to happen 6 months ago. But Ferraris were 6 and 8. I'm happy with that. I don't like that Hamilton won again, but you know what? It was by strategy. Verstappen was definitely faster than him, so that's good. That's good. Bodes well for a very entertaining season. That's all I care about. I still can't get over them making the American lawman anywhere but the U.S. Yeah, but they make everything over there. So, Michael Morgan, best brand overall. That's impossible to answer. It depends on your tastes, like what you want, what you're using it for. Different brands do different stuff better. It's really honestly impossible to answer. See you later, Apprentice. Enjoy your dinner. Been watching March Madness. No, I've never really been into college basketball. Ostensibly, I root for Syracuse because they're near here, and I got accepted to Syracuse, but I didn't go there. So I guess they're kind of my alma mater that I rejected. So I guess I root for Syracuse, but yeah, I didn't go. I got accepted, but I couldn't pick a major, and I didn't want to make my parents pay for it, so I didn't go. I went to a community college and then went in the Air Force. Sergio Apollina just waiting on the 80 Demco 80. Yeah, yep, Demco 8020. I'm not bringing that out tonight probably because we're just doing some kind of older stuff tonight. Just for a change up. I just ordered a 20 CV Para 3 lightweight sprint psyched. Cool. Who did that? That doesn't sound familiar. Any suggestions on knife storage? My collection is getting up there. Bingo knows what I did is I went to Harbor Freight and I bought one of the Apaches, the Apache hard cases. And you can just use the foam that's in there. It's all right. But they're like, the whole thing is like $35. And then you can go on and to Nail Pack and buy the foam that comes in the really expensive cases for like $70. So instead of having $200 into it, you've got like, no, it's even less than that. Like $80 into it, I think I paid, and you wind up with a really, really nice case. And that's what I use. And then also the Spyderco Spidey packs are great. And if you don't have a ton, or if you just want to have multiple cases, either one, definitely the I have to look at the name because the vault cases, I can never remember. The vault cases are fantastic. Love a hard case. Have no room for one. Then get a Spidey pack or several. Brian, I just made American Lawman a ringtone. My wife is gonna hate that. Oh, send it to me. If you can export the file, send it to me. I don't know how that even works. I could just, why am I having you send it to me? It's my voice. I could just make it myself. Never mind. I'm a moron. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Cutlery Shop 40 case. I'm not familiar with that one. But the Apache cases, yeah, at and in a pinch, their regular foam is okay as long as you actually cut it and don't just try. It says pick and pull, but don't do that because they come apart. But go to Harbor Freight and get that, and then leave it open and let it air out for a very long time, and then it works. Yeah, send me a recording of myself. I'm an idiot sometimes. Oh, dang, a Magic 2. I think this is a Magic 1, actually. Oh, it is the... I can't read it. I'm stupid... Throwing my stupid glasses on. Oh, it's a PR2. You're right. Whiskers PR2. Never had one of these before. Thank you very much to Zach Stuff for loaning this to me. By the way, the Super Chat's open. If you want to click join or go to the Patreon and support that, you get access to the Patreon, or to the Discord, which is a lot of fun. We're having a blast over there. Harbor Freight makes a hard case. Yeah, Apache is the brand they are, but they come in many, many sizes. They're very, very cheap. I bought the 40 knife one, and I want to say it was $38. And then I paid another, maybe it was 100 total. I mean, I paid like another 60 for the fancy foam from Nailpack. But you definitely don't have to do that. You can get by with the foam that it comes with, but Apache 3800 will hold 48 knives. Is that what I thought it was 40. Maybe I have the 3600 because I've got 40. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I have 40. So 4 times 10 is right. I think I can still do that. I think I can still do that much math. Thank you very much, that fellow there. Appreciate it. Love me some fancy foam. It is really nice, but I used the cheap foam that it came with to space out so that like small knives aren't dropped all the way down in the bottom where I can't reach them. Toward the banquet fund, yes, of banquet chicken and banquet beer. Best first Spyderco nowadays. As much as I'm not the biggest fan of it, I'd probably say pair 3. That's what everybody seems to love. Check out the Plastidip mod for the pick apart foam. That sounds like a lot of work. I think I'd just buy the other foam. I'm a lazy bastard sometimes when it comes to that. Miko 411, do you know how many knives you actually own? Somewhere around 70, 80. I don't look. I always say don't count your shit because it's going to upset you. Don't count your stuff. You don't want to know. Chris Reeves, Hinderer or Microtech? I mean, for me, Hinderer. But it depends, again, your usage and all that stuff. Yeah, too many. Yeah, if I can pay someone a reasonable price for their craftsmanship to make something for me that's better than what I was going to make anyway, I will do that. The Nailpack insert. I get it. I get it now, John. The Nailpack insert is set up for 40. You can cut and pluck the 3800 and store more. If you make them tight. Get it now. I understand. Well, I like my Nailpack insert. And it looks nice. It's blue on the inside. It's black on the top, blue on the inside. My dresser has the shallow fancy line top drawers. Oh, those are great. I had a desk like that, but then I gave it to my wife. Does it display them all or just hold them? The Apache just holds them. It doesn't. I mean, you can see the butts of them. You can see their butts. But other than that, no. If only they made a purple line one. No, they don't. I know they made a green and a blue, but no purple, or I would have that. I don't even need to double check. I just know I don't have it, so they don't make it. Because I would definitely have that. What else are we gonna grab here? No. We're doing classics. We'll put. That's a good one. These aren't classics like because they're old. It's just something I wanted to put as a theme. I'm just putting out knives that I haven't shown in a while. And we're going to put out one budgety thing. So dye the blue to purple. I don't know if I could, or if I don't have anything big enough to boil and dye that thing. It's the whole, it's like the size, it's bigger than, it's way bigger than what you're looking at here. I don't have anything big enough to dye that in. I'm going to declare this to be a classic, even though it's only been out for 3 years. But I still, in my mind, it is the budget knife, which I judge all other budget knives by, as the Civivi Backlash. So we're going to do that. We're going to put American Lawman away and grab another cold steel. We'll get the Recon 1. And Jeremy Russell mentioned earlier, you can't be shown classics without a PM2, and he is 100% correct. So, yeah, the American Lawman is awesome. And it disappears. It's camouflaged against this because it's the Maximet one. LUDT is fantastic. I'll bring the LUDT out too. Here in a moment. I love the LUDT. That's actually the most classic Microtech. It's the first one. What flavor is crackling your tank? It's just nicotine. What is it? This stuff. Primus tobacco. In New York, you can only buy stuff if you want it to have nicotine in it. You have to get tobacco flavor. Any other flavor, they have to sell you it with no nicotine in it, and then they sell you the nicotine to put in it. Even though we're probably legalizing marijuana tomorrow, but we can't buy vape juice. So, whatevs. Yeah, apparently weed's going to be legal like this week in New York. So, we will see. Discord, it's kind of message boardy sort of thing. We can do voice chats on it. Yeah, it's pretty great. I'm really liking it. We have 70 or 80 of us on there now, but it's a free benefit if you click the join button or the or you're on the Patreon at any level. You get Slice Daisy 420. No, I'm not going to start smoking again. I'll probably do edibles every now and then because I do have a lot of body pain. I could totally see doing an edible at night before I went to sleep. I think that would be pretty great. I will not smoke live. That will not be a thing happening. Yeah, Microsoft is buying it, it looks like. So we'll see what happens there. But right now it's fun. Right now it's fun. Next month, Buds and Blades. No, I will never be smoking on here. I may be doing... I take CBD now, but I wouldn't mind upgrading into some proper THC so I can actually get some freaking sleep. My sleep patterns are ridiculous. I sleep 2-3 hours at a time multiple times during the day, and I'm sick of that crap. I really just want to be able to sleep for... I can't sleep more about 6-7 hours or I get sore when I wake up, but I'd love to have just sleep 6 hours a night. Oh, it'd be awesome. This is a family channel. Drugs are mad and gay. Now, I'm talking about legalized drugs. I don't do it because it's illegal. But if it becomes legal this week, then it's a thing that's worth discussing. Good luck, it got crazier in Colorado for legalizing. Well, I already know people, so from the old days. So I know I can still get it right away. I don't have to worry about that. But oh, you can't take it because of work, Keith? Yeah, because you work FedEx. I don't know. I never asked my boss if I'm allowed to take it. Am I allowed to take weed? He says yes. Yes, he says I am. Active duty for 140 more days, yeah. A little bit of gummy for slicey sweet dreams. I'm sick of gummies. I take the CBD gummies. I'm so sick of... I never liked gummy bears in the first place. And now I'm so sick of gummies. I'd probably get cookies or something. These screens right up till bed aren't helping. Yeah, you know what's helped me a little bit, Michael, is my glasses I got. My regular glasses are the blue light filters, and I do go right to sleep now. I just don't stay asleep. But you're probably right about that. Gummy bears rule, not when you're eating like 10 of them a day for years. Too many knife dreams? Nope. I'm not really particularly stressed out about anything anymore. It's not that. I just lay there. I just lay there. Do Listerine strip things? Oh, I bet those taste disgusting. Wife uses CBD spray. There's minty mouthwash. Yeah, I have a CBD vape as well. It's actually that Delta 9, which does get you a little buzzed. I have one of those, but ice cream sandwiches. Yeah, you can never tell me ice cream sandwiches. Oh my god, I love ice cream sandwiches. 25 years at FedEx. Congratulations. That's a long time. Your YouTube sensations for worries whatsoever. Yeah. Ha! YouTube sensations don't make any money. That's always my biggest worry is money. Gets to a point though where you're just like, I don't care. What happens, happens. And luckily, my wife makes decent money, so, and she's very supportive of my stupidity. And stand up is starting next month, so that will be. I went from making $14,000 a year doing stand up, which isn't a lot, but I only did it part time, so I was pretty happy with that. To yeah, in 2019 I made 14 grand doing stand up. In 2020 I made $600 doing stand up because I just did my taxes. And wow, that was a kick in the crotch. I lost because of the global bastard. I basically lost 14 grand worth of income. So now I know why I was so poor last year. How you likes your Maximat PM2? You know, I just basically got it mostly for size comparisons, so I don't carry it a whole lot. I mean, I like the PM2 a lot. I like Maximat, but I've been carrying the Maximat Manix 2 lightweight and the Maximat Sage 1 a lot. But yeah, this is a PM2 Maximat. I'm sure it's great, but I just don't carry it a lot. I really got it just for size comparisons and wanted it to match everything. Yeah, I just no, I do stand up sword swallowing. No, yeah, no, it's comedy. Yeah, I do stand up comedy. Got to get some patina on the thing. I don't like patina. I don't like it. It's not my thing. It's not my jam. In Mississippi, 14,000 a lot. Yeah, it was like a third of my income that I just lost because of the global bastard, and that sucked. That really sucked. Hello, EDC Journeys. Glad to have you here. FedEx did not even acknowledge you your first 25 years of life. I mean, I don't want to talk crap about FedEx, but everyone I know who's worked there, Keith, you've never really talked a lot of crap about them, but wow, it was, I've never heard anybody who really enjoyed working there. That's all I'm going to say. Were they paying you not to tell jokes? Hardy har har. I'm actually pretty damn good at it. That's one of the few things I will say I'm pretty good at. I suck at this. I'm pretty damn good at stand up, I will say. I'm quite amusing. Just traded my bug out for another Sabenza and some cash out of pocket. Please help. I said, no, I'm not going to help you, Walker. That sounds like a totally reasonable thing to do amongst people here. Grumpy Grunt, you complete that Spyderco collection or still talking about it? No, I still need a native 5 Maximat, but I that's really not a priority. I think the native 5 Maximat's the only one that I don't have. But who knows? Apparently, I'm selling a Benchmade Anthem, so. Although I'm really surprised none of you guys emailed me about it yet. I don't think so. I do have one email. Nope. That's people trying to make me buy vintage watches. It's like I've watched all your stand-up videos on YouTube, and they're great, Brian. Yeah, and I'm really sorry I don't put up more, but it's the jokes get stolen. That whole thing I put up, that 20-minute video, I think, the last one I put up on here, yeah, I caught a guy. Well, somebody told me. Caught a guy in New Jersey just doing my entire act. That whole 20 minutes, exactly the way that it is in that video. Just doing the whole damn thing. I ever come to Colorado? I don't know. I'm definitely going to go on the road more now than I used to. I used to go on the road a lot early in my career, and then I quit because my mother was in the nursing home and stuff. And I didn't want to be away, but now, sadly, she's passed away. So, yeah, I'm full on. Once everything's open again, I'm full on. I'm getting an agent again and everything, and I'm going wherever the hell they send me to. Was his name Carlos Mencia? No, Tim, it wasn't Carlos. I've never met Carlos. My friend did. My friend accidentally wound up opening for him. That's such crap that people do that. It's like, yeah, it was like some open micer. It wasn't like a guy getting paid or anything. But yeah, he was like some guy, and he put one of my friends found it, and he put a video up of it, and I actually managed to. I have my ways, and I tracked him down through my, I think, legal ways. I'm not really sure, but I can find anybody's phone number, and I tracked him down, and I called him, and I was like, hey, this is Brian Ball. Who are you? I'm like, the guy whose jokes you stole off of YouTube. What? Yeah, you did like my whole act. Do you want me to send you the link, or do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm like, don't do that anymore, and hung up on him. I want 2 really nice Tantos for under $225. Which do you recommend? Ooh, $225. That's a pretty good budget. I would really like. Yeah, somebody just suggested the Spider Monkey Tanto. I really wish I had one of those, because I love the Spider Monkey, and I hear their Tanto's great. I think that would be my number one. Oh, you want 2 both for under $225? The Cold Steel Airlight. But that freaked him out. I don't know. I hung up on him, so I didn't stick around long enough to find out he's freaked out. I didn't care. Sorry about your ma. Condolences. Thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was in August of last year, early August. So we didn't even spread our ashes yet because we can't get together because my sister lives in North Carolina and can't travel up here. So blah 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 blah. It's a whole thing. It was meant to freak him out. Yeah, I find it's best if you're going to casually threaten somebody just to hang up. I don't think it's good just to stay on the line. I think it's best just to call and tell them that you know and that you're not happy about it and hang up. And let them worry about it for a while. Spider Monkey Tanto is I wish, yeah, I need one of those. I love my Spider Monkey. Oh, that's a I can bring that out. That's a classic one. That fits in with the theme. You know what? I'm going to carry this tomorrow. I've not carried this in a while. I'm going to carry this tomorrow because I have not, and I love this thing. I just keep forgetting to carry it. It's the problem of, yeah, going the full Liam Neeson funnel. I have a very special set of skills. I will find you, and I will kill you. If you stop doing my act, it'll be the end of it. But if you persist, I will find you, and I will kill you. I don't know what that sounded like out of my mouth, but that wasn't half bad Liam Neeson. I don't think I've ever tried that before. What other chant did you recommend for $225 each? If you can do automatics, the Microtech. I think Microtech does a really good Tanto. Recon 1, they're only $100 though. Decent. All right, I'll take that. It's the first time I tried a Liam Neeson, so I should threaten Zach Brown that I'm not going to buy his music anymore if he doesn't make a budget line. I don't like country music, and I still love them. I really don't like country music a bit. Not a bit. I could not identify a Zach Brown song, but I love Southern Grinds. And I love what he does for kids. Awesome, awesome guy. Guardian Tactical 035 Tantos. Yes, I do love the Guardian Tactical, but I've never had one of their Tantos. So. If I can do that, Liam Neeson with MC, he'll buy you another sword. We had an agreement, and you went back on it. If you fulfill your part of the bargain right now, this will be the end of it. But if you don't, I have a very special set of skills and 140 people on my live stream that will bother you until the end of your days. I think Liam Neeson, you just got to do the gravelly bit, and then it's pretty easy. We will find you, and we will kill you. No, it's more accurately. We will find you, and we will slightly annoy you. Can you do an impression of Metal Complex? I can't, because he just sounds like his voice is so, and this is not an insult, his voice is just so generic Midwestern guy that it's impossible. I've tried doing it. I've honestly spent time working on a Metal Complex impression, and I can't do it. You should do voiceover work, Brian. I do, so like a little bit. I need to start doing more of that. It's another thing I need to start focusing on. I am theoretically, I believe, the voice of a crappy GPS company somewhere. I don't know. But I did record a thing. It was clearly a GPS thing, and they had me doing it in a bunch of accents. And yeah, I can do accents. I'm not honestly not that great at impressions, but I have a few. But I do Matt Berry, the British actor that nobody knows, so it's kind of a worthless one. He's in What We Do in the Shadows. Matt Berry. What We Do in the Shadows, that vampire one. Brat! That's the voice I used for the GPS thing, too. But budget Chris Pratt. I like Lesser Wahlberg. That's what he is in my phone. Matt Berry is the king. I love Matt Berry so much. And my wife gets so annoyed when I just walk around the house doing Matt Berry. Like, I remember one time I do Matt Berry more from Toast of London, though, because I love that show. And he was even more over the top in that. And it's like, this tea is delicious. Slice dicing on my GPS. Yeah, it's some crap Chinese company. They pay me $200 for it, and it took me like freaking 5 hours. It was ridiculous. No, it's not Waze. I think it's some crap Chinese company. I don't know who it was. It's one of these companies that they just bank voices. Maybe it never got used. I don't know, but they had me do a bunch of voices, and I got annoyed. And the last one I did was just they told me to do British, and I was annoyed, so I did Matt Berry, and they loved it, and that's what it is. Who knows? It may even never come out. I don't know. If I can find one, though, I'll definitely get it. I used to have Snoop Dogg on my Garmin. Did anybody else have the Snoop Dogg Garmin voice? It was great. It swore and everything. Any word on release dates for the new Rockeye? They went up, available for dealers to order them this past Monday. So I would say any day now. 15 years from now, you'll be in a taxi in Hong Kong and hear, no, you'll hear Matt Berry on the GPS. Can you do Matt Berry and Liam? Well, Liam, I just tried for the first time tonight that I recall. I'm sure I probably tried it before as a joke here and there, but the fizzle at the exizzle. It told you it would, instead of telling you to perform a U-turn, it would tell you to flip a bitch. I remember that, and I thought that was hilarious. What a Stasa impersonation. I don't think I could do that either. In 200 yards, exit right. No, I can't do Michael Caine in GPS voice. I can't do that. Do you have a favorite impressionist? Kevin Pollack. Definitely Freedom Fanning. Kevin Pollack is awesome. Sam Jackson on the Galaxy phones and it doesn't swear. I thought this was PG-13. I think the B word still fits PG-13. Master Wayne, you need to. I can't do it. I can't do Michael Caine doing anything other than just Michael Caine quotes. I can't talk like Michael Caine. Interesting choice, Kevin Pollack. He's great. He's very good impressionist, and I worked with him once, so maybe that's partly why he taught me how to do a lot of the impressions. My Michael Caine, he taught me. He taught me Jason Statham. You vape? Awesome. I wouldn't say it's awesome. We all look stupid doing it, but yeah, I do. I gotta get my nicotine some way. People are easy. Just repeat their YouTube intros. Do you love the Stitch or what? Just got one. It's amazing. Mike OK. Yeah. My name is Mike OK. You were only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. See, I can do like quotes of him, but I just can't talk like Michael Caine. I can't get it. Oh, my favorite Kevin Pollack is he does Christopher Walken, which I try, but I'm not really great at Christopher Walken. And he does Christopher Walken in Trader Joe's. And it's like Him, like, Christopher Walken and Trader Joe's going, "Hi, I see you've moved the mixed nuts. Can I speak to Joe? Is Joe here? Joe? Oh, I assume he's out trading." And I just love that bit. Mine is my Chris Walken is terrible, but I just like that joke. I assume he's out trading. Gets me every damn time. Theme tonight impressions. That devolves in a lot of these. So I think Kevin Pollack's coming back to town this year. So if he does, I'll try to get him on. LUDT, another absolute the classic Microtech, the first Microtech, the very firstest one, very slicey and fun. No, I wasn't laughing at my joke. I was laughing at Kevin Pollack's joke. That's a Kevin Pollack joke. That is not my joke. Jay Moore doing Colin Quinn is epic. Yeah, Jay is also an excellent impressionist. The few times I talk to Jay, he rarely answers the phone as himself. He answers the phone as somebody else a lot. His Chris Walken is the best. Jay Moore's Chris Walken is definitely the best. I love Jay's. Slick, do you laugh at your own jokes, Brian? Not on stage. I laugh at my own jokes like when I first write them or whatever. Slicey, do you own a Spyderco Shaman? I do not currently. Yeah, Jesselnick's good. I really respect those guys who can do one-liners. I can't possibly do that. There's no way I'd remember any of that stuff. Now that the SHF has been around for a while, I still recommend SHF. I think you've abbreviated me, and you've outsmarted me. I don't know what what SHF is. Which makes head brew still on. Yeah, those one-liner guys are amazing, but dude, like I only have to remember, like, in an hour set, I have to remember, 90 jokes. At the absolute most, probably more like 60, where those guys have to remember like freaking 500. It's impossible. Spartan Harsey folder, yes. Man, these things break in well. I think once they break in, they're just as smooth as Chris Reeves, which best laughed is Nick Shabazz. Hee hee hee. I can't even do his laugh. I'll work on it, guys. I'll work on some impressions of other YouTubers, but huge fan of Ralphie May. Got arrested. So yeah, I got to meet Ralphie one time. It was very cool, but yeah, sad. Hawkbills, not a big fan. Oh, Spartan Harsey folder is what these two are. Yes, this thing is great. If that's what someone was asking when they said SHF, yes, it's still very much worth it. Still very much love it. Opinion on the Benchmade Aller. I don't remember which one that is. What's your most drop shot blade? I would say now it's probably in the conventional sense. In the non-conventional sense, it's my 80-20, but I would say in the conventional sense of just like a lock, it's my XM18. The non-flipper fullered spear is definitely my most drop shotty. Hello, everybody. Nick here. I can't do it. It just sounds cartoony. I can't do it. He sounds kind of cartoony anyway, but I do it way more cartoony-y. Oh, that friction folder thing? No, I've never held one. Do you think the Talos would eventually break in like the SHF? I don't know. It's completely different setup, washer-wise. That hinder. Yeah, we'll swap that out and put that in here for something. Apparently, email me if you want to buy an Anthem. Apparently, I've decided to sell it. Forget. I'm probably going to put it up for... Well, what's a fair price? If I put this up for sale, what's a fair price for that? I sharpened it. I don't want to gouge anybody, but I do realize they're worth more than I paid for it. So I want to get a fair amount. What's a fair Fair price. I told people just to email me offers, but nobody is. So I guess I've decided to sell it tonight while I'm sitting here. So $375. I think that's a little low. That's basically what I paid for it. $550. I was kind of thinking somewhere around there. You sharpened it. $50 max. Yeah. Put serious answers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put up for 5 something. I might do that. Best place to, but you have to be a member of the Patreon or the Discord to find out. Yeah, 6 I think might be pushing just a little bit. I know you see some of them go for under 400, but I have seen a lot of them go, like, get sold on eBay for $750 or $800. Other than me sharpening it, it's absolutely brand new. And it does come with the proper clip. I saw your eBay. I saw your email bid, Keith. You son of a bitch. Can I buy the LDT? No. No, I have my Patreon. I don't need to use Reddit. So why are you selling it so amazing? Because I just never carry it. It just sits there. It just sits there. Did you offer a trade? No, he offered $100. I will not sell the LEDT. I love the LEDT. That actually gets carried a lot. See TRMs on eBay for 500 or more than I like. Yeah, and you know what? People buy them too, which is really sucks. Maybe across the street sells for 550. Yeah. You watch F1 today? I did. Yeah, the red cars did pretty good. The red chucks. I don't know is that a derogatory term? Yeah, the red 6 and 8. I'll take that. Do you ever review the Arcane Antimatter? I did not. Can hand it down to your son. I have lots of knives I can hand down to my son. I think a Benchmade Anthem this one will get handed down to him. I don't think a Benchmade Anthem is really something that he'd care about getting handed down to him. What do you think of the 940 2001? Is that one of the titanium ones? I love the full titanium ones, if that's what it is. LUDT is an apocalypse knife. It's kind of skinny for that. It's very thin blade stock. It's very slicey. I think I would put the Socom above that. Somebody buy the Anthem so I get paid for the Stitch. There you go. Jeremy's looking out for his own best interest as always, and I don't mind that a bit. If nothing else, Jeremy, my taxes come in this week. You'll get paid. Just face it, Hamilton is the greatest. Oh, Dave, definitely. I'm a huge Schumacher fan, and I will say, David Hamilton. What am I saying? Hamilton is the best F1 driver there ever has been and there ever will be. But I'm still sick of watching him win. Sir Lewis Hamilton. Sorry. Sir Lewis Hamilton now. Did you ever review the Benchmade frame lock? No, I handled one once, but I don't have it. Anything releasing you're looking forward to? Who's Dave Hamilton? I don't know. I was going to say it's his less successful brother, but no, his less successful brother isn't Lewis. Isn't Dave. I can't remember his name, but no, Ayrton Senna was the best. I don't know. I loved Ayrton Senna as well, but Ayrton Senna was kind of a pain in the arse. I think as an overall package, what a modern Formula One driver needs to be, I think Lewis Hamilton is the best. Ever do stand up in Naples, Florida? I do believe that I did. I've done a lot down in Florida. No, Jay. Hamilton Senna was pretty freaking awesome, but Hamilton, I thought we were reviewing Broadway plays. No, we were reviewing knighted Formula One drivers. I think this is probably his last year, though. That's the only reason why I'm rooting. I wouldn't mind if he won the championship, because I think if he wins the championship this year and he gets his 8, I think he'll punch out. Jim Clark, I think, is the best driver ever, but I don't know if he's the best F1 driver ever. Jim Clark could win in anything. And Jimmy Clark is definitely my all-time favorite driver, hands down, no doubt. But I think he was the best all-around driver ever, but I don't think he's the best F1 driver ever. It's not Florida anymore. It's called Little New York. Depends on where you go. I liked him until he tried to sue Hamilton watches freezing his name. I never saw that. He's the one who died in the Lotus crash, right? Yeah, he died in a F2 crash, I do believe. It wasn't even F1. I think he died in like a F2 or an F2 crash. I'm from Georgia. I thought the best drive ever was Earnhardt. It's not the same. I'm not gonna bag on NASCAR. I like watching NASCAR too, but it's not the same. You don't need the reflexes and all the other stuff. You don't need to be in absolute peak physical condition to drive a NASCAR. You didn't see it because it's fake news. Oh, okay, good. It doesn't sound right. Raise hell, praise Dale. Turn left. I mean, it's harder than people think it is, absolutely, for sure. But I just don't think you need to. It's not the level of F1. Not the level of IndyCar. Thank you very much for the super chat. Mostly folders. That is listed. You can click the little super chat thing down below or the join button. I hope a Spyderco 15V BB knife actually happens. I don't know what 15V is. Is that one of those new steels? Like there was 3 or 4 new steels came out this week. I've sat in an Indy car. Wow, it was cool and tiny, and I'm not big. Yeah, I sat in an F1 car once and I couldn't get out. I got in it, and I swear to God, when I dropped, I sat in David Coulthard's McLaren, and I dropped into it, and I swear to God, I made a sound like a cork going into a bottle, like like when I dropped down into it, and I had to like have somebody help me twist sideways to get out of it. I dropped in it, they put the steering wheel in it, and I couldn't get the steering wheel off. Apparently NASCAR is really difficult. Yeah, but they're all, but a lot of them are still like fat and still do good. You don't see a chubby F1 driver. Most of those F1 guys like are ripped. They're just nothing but veins and muscle. Yeah, I think they're very strong, but I don't think they're like as physically fit. I don't think you don't need to have the reflexes. I don't think that an F1 driver does. Just gonna say I hate Lance Stroll. I'm with you, Knife Eclectic. I'm so sick of that kid. We're never gonna get rid of him though. F1 has weight limits, but it's not all about that, dude. If there was a big guy, there's big guys, but they're still in good shape. Look at Hulkenberg. He's 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", and he's still out there. They make it work for him because he can do it. Mazepin is terrible, yes, too. My dream hinder is a DLT, no Choil Fuller XM20. Oh, no Choil Fuller XM24 black or working fish. Yes, XM24 no Choil would be very, very cool as well. Although I don't know, I like the Choil on the 24. I wish this was a no Choil. If it was a no Choil, no flipper, oh, but this is close enough. Are you giving away a Lotus tonight? No, I don't own a Lotus. Got an Umnuzan. Congratulations. I wish I loved the Umnuzan. I just don't. It just doesn't. I like the Nkosi so much. I'm not a huge Sabenza guy either, so I'm controversial when it comes to my my Chris Reeve picks. But congratulations. I know a lot of people love him way more than that. Like everybody says, oh, you got to get his on. It was cool. Mr. G, I had an Exige nightmare to drive for 4 hours. The only Lotus I've driven was an Exige, but it was on a track, and I never drove it off road. That was fun. I drove an Exige around Spa. Like I went up for a Lotus experience day, and you could just pay and drive Lotuses all day, and it was a lot of fun. He picked up a DLT Swedge Spear Eclipse. Congratulations. Those are really cool. I'll grab my Eclipse. It's not a classic, but it kind of is. It's just a newer version. It's harder and harder to find the right one. But we're past 9. We can go off theme now. Yeah, I got the Bowie. Bowie. Which do you guys say, Bowie or Bowie? I go back and forth. I think in this review I said it a different way each time. Like David Bowie. But some people, they say Bowie. Some people in the UK for David Bowie. I think I mostly say Bowie. But I'm not sure. Baba Bowie. I flip-flop. Yeah, me too. I think I go back and forth. I also got a Chick Castillo G-Shock Square. I have a few of them. I got this one. I have one for sale that's this head, this metal head with a rubber strap and a reverse. And then I have one of the Japanese only ones and a more regular Bluetoothy one. And then I had a clear one, but I gave it to my daughter. I also say Jaguar. Yes, because that's how I say it as well, because I am snooty. I say Jaguar. Because, I mean, it's from their country, and they say Jaguar, so I say it like that. Just like I say Porsche, and I get really annoyed when people say Porsche. Although I'm not, I guess I'm still selective because I really like Adidas sneakers, and I don't say Adidas. It is Adidas. That is how you say it. But I don't ever say Adidas. Started saying shaman like MC by accident, annoys the crap out of me. Shaman? You say shaman? Like him? Stop it. Stop it. Jag. Yeah. Jag is the best way to say it. But if I have to say the whole word, I do say Jaguar. Or Prius. Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, it's Adidas. It's a German brand, and that's how you say it. It's Adidas. It's not Adidas. That is just a true fact. But I have a lot of Adidas, but I say Adidas. When I'm over there, I say Adidas, but here I say Adidas. German Clarkson words. Jag. I'm so terribly sorry. I seem to have left my wallet in the Jag. The Brits also say Nike, not Nike. I've never heard any of them say that. I've always heard them say Nike. Yeah, if I hear someone say Porsche, I'll say like at the end of it. I don't have a Jeremy Clarkson impression. I've tried it. I can't get it down. Civivi. Yeah, it's just Civivi. Never heard that. I don't know which one. Oh, Puma and Adidas were started by brothers at refuting after World War II. I did hear that, Tim. I did hear that. Yeah, it's Puma and Adidas. Porsche like Warsh. Oh, Warsh drives me insane too. And I am in an area in upstate New York. There are a few people who say Warsh. It's not super common, but it does happen. Just like up here, it's an even 50-50 split of soda and pop guys. It was a 50-50 split in my family. My father and I said soda, and my mother and sister said pop. So it was a big war in our family about what you said. Mazda, yeah. Oh, the one that makes my wife very angry is we're Subaru people, and I say Impreza instead of Impreza. Pop just sounds extra childish. Yeah. But I only say Impreza because I watch too much British car reviews. So I know it's not right. I'm sure it is Impreza, but Nissan. It is actually Nissan is actually how you say it in Japan. It is Nissan. My Japanese sister told me that. So I know it's correct. They do say Nissan over there. Sube. So our stupid American pronunciation is actually correct. Life gets mad at Ibiza instead of Ibiza. Yeah. That took me a long time to figure out. I didn't even know where, like, people kept talking about the place Ibiza, and then I saw the cars around. Seat had a car called the Seat Ibiza, but I thought it was the Seat Ibiza. And then somebody said, no, it's Ibiza. I go, oh, like the place? And I was like, yeah, like, where's, yeah, Ibiza. Yeah, you're correct, J-Turn. Yeah, Ibiza. It's Ibiza, like the place. And I was like, what? There's an island off of Spain where people go to party. It's like they're Myrtle Beach or whatever. My wife makes fun of how I say water. Did you say water? Porsche doesn't sound right, but whatever. I'll never have one. My friend dad was 260s Porsches. Well, he can probably retire off of those if they're in good shape now. Water. The only thing my wife pronounces odd is bra. I just thought that was weird. Water is Philly. Worcester. Like the rich person equivalent of PC Beach. Yes, it is. Well, no, it's not even rich people. Ibiza is not that expensive to go to. If it's Spain, it's a sound a lot of the times. Yep. Do you see the new SPD Tempest pre-order? I did, but I'm not going to get one. Not, I think it's great, but it's just trying. I don't review those kind of knives much anymore. Ura. I recall shopping carts buggies, and I want to smack them. Yeah, I've heard that before. We used to play, and when I was in high school, we used to play hit a cart, win a prize in a parking lot, where we would just take our cars into parking lots after like, late at night after like midnight, and we would just get a cart up against our bumper and just accelerate to like 40 miles an hour and then stop and hope to launch them over the dike into the river. Because we were awful people, but yeah. It was called hit a cart, win a prize, but we didn't hit the carts, we just pushed them, and there were no actual prizes. But what watch am I wearing? It is the Full Metal G-Shock, the GMW 5000. I like it very much. It is very flashy and stupid, but I like it. Earl. When someone from Mass says Rochester, I like to tell them it's actually pronounced Rousta. That's funny. It's actually pronounced Roosta. Chicago. Yeah, Bennett's a fellow Rochesterian. People say, you know what's really weird? And Bennett can back this up. We have one suburb of Rochester. One suburb, Penfield. Everybody in Penfield sounds like they're from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It's like a little tiny suburb of maybe 50,000 people. More than that, I guess. Maybe 100,000 absolute tops. It's a big suburb, but still, this one little suburb. There's a place there called Lisa's Liquor Barn, and the ads are like, Lisa's Liquor Barn, where you can buy 5 wines for $5.99. Like, they all sound like they're from the upper UP of Michigan. None of the rest of us sound like that. It's that one little suburb. I don't get it. I don't know why that one suburb, they all sound like they're from Michigan. I'm sure Bennett's heard it before, too. Lisa's Liquor Barn. 5 wines for $5.99. You're from the UP, but have been displaced 50 years. It's been more. I mean, it's the whole damn suburb. It's so weird. Oh, it's tinnier. My voice is too deep to do it as tinny as they do, Slick. But it's definitely very tinny. Oh, you betcha. Slick says fashy and stupid is good. Thank you. It is some days. I put this on today because it's really windy and rainy and cold, and I don't know about you guys, but I always wear like brighter colors and stuff when it's windy and rainy and cold. I just want to. I guess that's the opposite of what you're supposed to do, but I like bright, flashy, stupid stuff when the weather's bad. They're on witness protection. I think, David, that would actually be the opposite. I think it'd be more likely that New Yorkers would be in witness protection in the upper peninsula of Michigan than the other way around. We have organized crime here still. Is it a North Scandi community? No, not that I know of. I think they're all Irish and like everybody else, Irish and Scottish and Italian. I think they're mostly Italian, honestly. Don't be messing with the UPA. I'll take you out in my boat. No one will ever know what happened to you. That's more Minnesota. I wear my Citizen Eco Drive 24/7 for weeks now, and I sleep in it because I love stuff. I sleep with a watch on as well because I can't, when I don't have my contacts in or my glasses on, I can't like see my clock. So a watch is better because I can actually like see it. So this I actually won't sleep in with tonight because digitals, my eyes are, you bleary eyed when you wake up. It's, even though it's got a really awesome backlight and all that, I prefer sleeping with like a dive watch that's with a lot of lume, so I can actually read what time it is when I wake up in the middle of the night. The UP is the real Michigan. I would say I would agree with that, mostly folders, but that is what they sound like. The wood chipper. We only have highly organized crime here, yeah. Well, it's not as highly organized as it used to be. I miss the old days. You got me into watches. F you, sir. I apologize for nothing, David, as always. Samurai is my usual go-to. Yes, Samurai is great. That fellow there, I love mine. I have an orange one. I'd probably wear it more if it wasn't orange, but I like it more because it is orange, if that makes any sense. My daily driver lately, it's over here, I think. Yeah, it's been the Monster. I wear this all the time. Not usually a fan of faux patina, but Seiko does a good job at it. And I don't think it's what it's meant to be on this one, but yeah, it's got a Barton, whatever the expensive Barton rubber strap is, which is not that expensive. I think it was $20 instead of $12 or whatever. But what's your favorite watch in your collection? The one I wear the most currently is, I mean, my favorite's my Seamaster, which I have that here too because I took a picture of it yesterday. And it's not running at the moment, but it's been sitting here. My Seamaster's my favorite, but it's not the one I wear the most. I would say probably the Monster or my Alpinist, which is downstairs, are the one that I wear the most. One of those two Seikos. Or my Flightmaster, which is a cheap watch, but I still love it. I don't know. Ordered a Nighthawk last night and a Casio this morning. Casio, I really want one of the clear Casios. I might get one of those someday, but I love my Nighthawk. I have a PVD Nighthawk, the black one. Such a nice version. You did well with Seamaster. Yeah, and I just finally broke down. I was being a snob, and I didn't want to put an aftermarket strap on it, but the stock bracelet, my wrist was between links, and it's old, so it didn't have any quick adjust or your micro adjust, and it was never comfortable. I got a rubber OEM Omega strap. I think it's real anyway. It claimed it was real, but it was too cheap to be real, but I don't know. But I never liked that either, but then I finally just broke down. This is a Blue Shark pajama strap, and I gotta admit, it looks pretty damn good, so it's staying on this for the foreseeable future. You should get the metal conversion kit for the Casio. No, I want the all clear one. Do you like your Hamilton thing about getting the metal and black one? Puppy, if I had gotten that, yes. I just sold mine because I didn't like the color, but I should have gotten the black one. I should have gotten the black one, and I'd still be keeping it. Check out the new Captain Willard. I can't pay that much for a Seiko, and I love Seikos, but they're like $800. I can't pay that much for a Seiko. I'm paying close to that much for a 62 Mas, but it's because it's a 62 Mas. And it's worth twice that. I'm just getting it from a friend. Love my Hamiltons are great. I will have another one someday. It's just I should have gotten the champagne dial one. I just never loved it from the day I got it out of the box. And it was like really wanted it. It was kind of a grail watch for me, and I got it, and I just was like, I don't love it. Tried to make myself love it. Tried different straps and everything, and I just couldn't get into it. Hey, Slice, do you have that blue mini Crooked River from the custom shop? No, I've never had one of those. You were thinking of someone else. Well, celebration of the end of alimony. I got an Omega Aqua Tear. Oh, awesome. Love it. Minus 3 seconds a week. Yeah, this is a 2009? I think this is an 09. And or maybe even 08. And it still runs like plus minus 2, maybe 3 seconds a day. I don't think MC even has a blue one. I think Zach does. I don't think MC has a. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let's go to EDC slip joint. I'm really not super into slippy joints. But the real steels, the modern slip joints with the pocket clips, some of the real steels are awesome. Are you joining me in MC and getting... So we covered that earlier, Tim. It arrives tomorrow. I bullied MC into buying me one. Because we agreed to buy each other swords, and then he just went and bought himself one. So last week on this live show, I bullied him, and he bought me one, and it will arrive tomorrow. I do not know what it is, but I will see it tomorrow. White with the orange second. Ooh, very nice, Mark. So jacked up to see this sword. Yeah, like I said, my wife's will be home tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going to unbox it. Maybe I can convince her to unbox it with me, and she'll roll her eyes and be very angry about it. We'll see. Do you have a slip for your beer and sausage? I've found one and had it buy. No, I just dropped my beer and sausage is always here because I actually do use the fork on it sometimes. But no, I just drop it in my 5th pocket. I don't put a slip on it. When I do carry it, it's just in that 5th pocket. Well, we are past 9:30, so I'm going to head out. You guys can all pop over to OCD for EDC if you still want to talk about knives and stuff. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it very much. As always, we'll be back next week. Hopefully, I'll have some new knives in by then that we can talk about. Or, I don't know, I'll swing a sword around. Probably not, but we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a good one. See you next week.